Hey everybody, it's Chris and I'm back to do another pour with you again today. So today we're working on a 2 foot by 4 foot canvas. This is a commission pour from my daughter Brittany. She had sent me a color palette of some choices that she had made for a spare bedroom. They are getting ready to move to Georgia, so hoping to get this done and delivered to her in Kansas City, which is only 2 hours away versus Georgia, which is a whole nother story. So today I am going to do a flip cup pour on it. I'm planning on using 9 cups. These are 9-ounce cups. I have sprayed them with WD-40 silicone spray just so that the paint will release. Otherwise I do not have any silicone in my paint. The colors that we're using today are Winsor & Newton Winsor Blue. She chose a dark navy blue, so that'll be pretty close to that, I believe. We're also putting in some purple red because she likes pink like I do. And we are also using the Master's Touch Acrylic Pink, which to me is kind of more of a salmon color. And then the other kind of lighter peach color that we're using is the Liquitex Basics Light Portrait Pink. I've also mixed up some of the Deco Art, excuse my hands look awful, rose gold, because we thought rose gold would be really pretty in it as a metallic. And then the other color that I have, this is actually a paint sample that I had purchased at actually a wood crafting store. And this is called Enchanted Pink, I believe. So it's a metallic pearlescent paint. I think it'll really be beautiful in here. I did mix my metallics a little bit thicker, just so that hopefully they'll show up a little bit better. My thought is to start with the navy or the Winsor blue and then work my way into the peach and then I'm putting a little bit of white in it because we're hoping that that'll help lighten up that purple red, because I feel like that's a little bit dark for what we were wanting. But I think if we put white in between, that'll help to lighten up both of those colors. Okay, so my goal today is to have about 60 ounces of paint since this is a 2 foot by 4 foot canvas. I did use a calculator to kind of decide how much paint I did need. I'm gonna pour into 9 cups. So I want about 7 ounces of paint in each cup. And I think I will start with the Winsor blue in each one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start layering my paints. And I'll get this going, and then I will probably fast forward this so that you don't have to watch the painful process of me layering paint. All of my paints have been mixed with my pouring medium, which is 4 cups of Floetrol, a cup of glue all, half a cup of Liquitex pouring medium, and a 1/4 cup of water. All right, I've got all the paints layered into the cups, and I went ahead and fast forwarded so you guys didn't have to see all of that, because it took a little while to get those all layered up. As I said, I have 9 cups of paint, so I'm just gonna flip these over at the top, and we'll see what we get. Ooh, that one splattered a little bit. And once I get these on here, then I can move them around a little bit if I need to. Which it looks like I do need to. Move this one over here. And then this little guy can go right there. All right, you can see that my paint's kind of sliding down towards the middle of the canvas already. All right, so since I put the WD-40 in there, my paint has released. And my goal is to pull these down as close to the bottom as I can get them. So let's see what we get. And if I don't make it down to the bottom, I'm okay with that, as long as I have it pretty much in the same, I would like it to be in the kind of the same spot, which is not what happened there. Kind of sometimes the case. Sometimes I'm very good at pulling them, and sometimes I do better. It's definitely easier to move the paint if it's kind of down towards the bottom, for sure. You can already see some really fun cells going on in there, so that's cool. As I said, there's no silicone in the paint, so it is just the paint reacting with each other. That's kind of how you get the different cells going on in the painting. And then the last one. Well, she is quite colorful, I'll say that for her. All right, so I'm gonna start, well, actually, let's torch this first to see if we can get some of the bubbles out and see if we can get a few things to kind of start happening. Like I said, I don't think I've ever done a flip cup quite this big. All right, so the paint has kind of come together a little bit more. So I'm going to try to go off of the end of the canvas first, since I have a lot of paint down on this end that's pretty much covered. And then we'll see if we can start stretching it. And I'm gonna try to rock this kind of back and forth. Not sure how well that's gonna work with such a big canvas, but we're gonna give it a go. So if I rock back and forth, hopefully that gets my paint going. And I want to try to go over the end of it. And I would like to try to retain my lines. I can tell that I've got a lot of paint over here. So let's see if I can get this moving down a little bit more this way before I start dumping over the edge. All right, and then I'm just gonna kind of go over the end and kind of get down there and see if I can get that corner covered. And then we'll go over here and kind of start straightening it out a bit. All right, and I'm gonna see, hopefully you don't get the back of my head. I'm hoping I can stay out of it, but I have a feeling you're probably gonna see the back of my head. So let's see if I can get this down here so you can see it. Try to move it back and forth. There's actually some braces here on the back of the painting. Hopefully that'll help me get it moving. I'd really like to get that right side covered over there, but we'll see. think what I'd like to do then is try to get my paint a little bit more evenly dispersed, and then let me see if I can't get this end covered a bit more without completely, it's kind of heavy. All right, now I'm just moving down here. I'm happy to see that there's not a ton of pink in it. I think that hopefully the copper will still show up. I can see it now. Hopefully as it dries, it'll be okay. Just trying to see if I can't straighten out my lines a little bit more. But all in all, I think it looks pretty darn good. And I probably shouldn't mess with it too much more. I'd like to try to get this kind of coming down over the side a little bit more. So, let me see if I can stretch that over just a little bit more. Just gonna kind of go down, straight down, and see if it'll get going. Try to get it moving a little bit more. I only got part of it. All right, I think we're gonna call that good. I'm afraid I'm gonna stretch it out too much. All right, guys, I'm gonna torch this one more time, and then I will take the camera down and show you some close-ups of what I've got going on here. It's really quite interesting. The colors are very pretty. There's definitely a lot of cell action going on and a lot of interesting stuff. So hang tight and I'll show you a close-up. Okay, everybody, I took my camera off the tripod and I'm gonna try and show you some close-ups. Trying to get the light, the glare of the light out of the painting. Has some really cool cells and some really fun colors. I think the copper is kind of a little bit hidden right now, so we'll see how it all turns out. I'm going to put one final picture of the entire painting at the end of the video. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching today. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.